Hey Flosstube, welcome back to my Flosstube number 15. I nearly forgot, it's Friday. This week has just been something else. It's come Wednesday, I thought it was Friday. It's Friday today and I didn't think it was Friday. It's been crazy. Ellie's schoolwork has just multiplied this last week. So it's been absolutely crazy. But we're getting there. I think they've got a week off. I think it's this next week. Anyway, they wanted Ellie to go back on June the 1st. I had a text message from her school because she's a year 6. It's a crucial year, they said, because she's transitioning from juniors to secondary. And Boris Johnson wants year 6s to go back on June the 1st. So I got a phone call yesterday asking what were my intentions for Ellie, and I said I'm not sending her back. The numbers here are still continuing to rise, so I'm just not willing to take the chance. She's only 11. Anyway, that's that done, so the work's still going to continue to come through emails and stuff. Anyway, that's not what you're here for. What have I been doing this last week? My cross stitching has taken a dive. I haven't actually managed to get as much done as I normally would. Ellie's homework has needed a lot of one-on-one, so I've had to give her a lot of help this week, and sometimes it's taken us to like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon to actually get through all her work, and that was just mostly English and maths. So the first thing that I actually did manage to work on is my Once Upon a Fairy Tale by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, which is this one. By the way, I've turned the camera the other way because when I play back my videos and I've taken it as you know what I mean, lying down, it always looks on the playback like I've stretched the image, and I haven't. So I'm trying it this way, see how it goes. Anyway, I've been working on that this week. I have actually got in, not as many as last week, 959 stitches this week. Now, it sounds like a lot, but when you come to look at your cross stitch, it doesn't actually look that much. I don't need to show you that side. I've almost finished. There's a few more stitches, I don't know if I can show you. There's just a couple more stitches in the book to finish over this side and down the edge, and that's finished. But I've done a bit more over here, and a lot more of this tan colour, and actually down, it's awkward, down here I think, that is a little princess. That's what I was meant to check. I can even show you if it'll work. She is right there. So that's where I'm up to on that one. This is stitched on 25 count easy grid even weave, which I'm not a fan of, if I'm honest. I think I won't buy it again. I'll chart it myself next time. Grid it myself, not chart it myself. If only. Right, that's that one. The second thing, don't look, that I've been working on this week. Do you know what? I didn't even get my other one. 1 second. Hurry up. Sorry, close-up shot. The second one, like I was saying, is Felicia. I actually managed to get 222 stitches in on her this week. That's not a lot, but at the moment I'm working up in this corner here, so it's a bit of a yellowy green colour. And oh no, my needles fell out, so the strand's left hanging. I know it's not a lot, but I mean the yellow was up to here I think, so I managed to finish that yellow, and I've come in and done some of this green, And that's how I know my needle's missing, because I left it on there. So that's fell out in the bag somewhere. Hopefully I don't get stabbed when I find it later. That is also worked on 25 count even weave. It's a DMC fabric, I think it was. Yeah. And they both worked 1/1 full cross. Next. The third thing, and I actually did get it out this week. I've actually done quite a bit. This has become my, not bedtime stitch, but when the kids have all gone to bed, being as they're at home at the moment, homeschooling, you never get a break. So when they go to bed, I tend to go upstairs. That's my relaxed time, and I love cross stitching or crochet. So this one has taken priority for upstairs, and it is this one, the Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler, Friends and Family, and it's a free stitch along for 2020. Now this one has actually got quite some good progress too. Last time I think I was just about up here on this. I only got this top section done. I've actually finished that, and that I hadn't started that last week, and I've actually started April's, I think this one is. I've got to check now. Part 4. Yeah, when it wants to load. This, I have to get it closer because the light. That big thing at the bottom, I've just started the bottom of that there. Hopefully there's going to be something else across the bottom, otherwise you're going to have this big space. So I assume, actually I think I've got maize as well, so I can check. Part 5. Oh no, that's just going back up to the top. But yeah, I'm nearly out of thread on that one. Out of 2 skeins, that's all I've got left, and that's how much it's done. 2 skeins, and it's using 2 threads. I think this is 20 count. Yeah, 20 count. I don't remember what it was because it was slightly bigger in hole wise than the other 2 I'm working on, and I am using 2 threads, which probably could have got away with 1. It's quite bulky, but it's a good job it's not full coverage, otherwise it would have been an issue. So that's the third thing. Other than that, that's all cross stitch that I've touched this week. Now on to my many other crafts. I have been, up until yesterday, this was my bedroom one. My bedroom craft, what I did upstairs anyway, was this owl blanket. So cute. I never printed this in colour, and I wish I had, because the colours they used on here was absolutely gorgeous. So that's what I've been working on, and I was actually, bring it back, I'll show you. You've got these little circles with the squares around. There's 12 of them all together across the whole thing. That's what I've been working on. But I wasn't sure last week when I spoke to you what colour I wanted to do them. I decided they're all like a pale yellow. That actually shows up quite well. That's not far off the true colour. So I've done 12 of those. Oops. Just looks like one jumble of mess. And then I need, there's 9 now, 18 eyes. So I made 18 of these 2 days ago. Yeah, I know it doesn't look like they're full circle. That's because you've got to get a needle and finish it off. And then put the black, they use buttons, but I'm not going to because it's going to be for a baby. So yeah, I have 19 of these little eyes, and you're supposed to leave long tails to sew them on. So we're actually coming on quite well with that. I've got to get myself some more white wool to carry it on, because I don't have any now. Seem to be running out of everything. Then the last thing I've been working on, and I'm so chuffed. Excuse me. My son's girlfriend. It's her birthday. 22nd. Monday. This Monday coming. And it's been a mad rush because I wanted it finished for her birthday. And you know when you want that certain thing done, you kind of, nothing else gets done. It has, sort of. But this has taken precedence. And I only finished the border about an hour and a half ago. So the whole blanket's done, the border's on. All I've got to do is sew in the darn ends. It's not a job I love. I would normally sew them in as I go along, but I made a fatal mistake on one blanket. Last year or the year before, I was actually sewing in the ends as I went. And then I got so many rows up, 7 rows up. And I'd made a mistake 7 rows below. And because it's sewn in the ends, I couldn't get it undone. Gutted. I was. Right, I'm going to have to show you this half and half because it's longer than I thought it was going to be. So, I'm hoping I've got enough room. Let's just shift your chair back. No. Right. Hold on tight, guys. You're going for a ride. I'm going to push you back a little bit. Whoa. Yeah, perhaps that wasn't such a good idea with my foot. It's catching on the floor. Anyway, as you can see, I'm sitting at my table. We have, over there, we have the word at the bottom. Then as we go up, we have the unicorn's eyes, the flowers, the ears, and then the horn. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit all the horn in. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's the unicorn's face. And then, in rainbow letters, Courtney. Now I'm looking at that and it's back to front. I hope it turns it around the right way for you guys. I think it does, but yeah, Courtney. And I've got it up to my neck and there's actually a gather on the floor. So you can kind of see how long it is. Hold on. It's above my head and there's still a gather on the floor. So it's going to be big enough. Definitely just for her. Crazy. That was warm. It's heavy. You wouldn't believe, considering it is only a wool blanket, how heavy it is. Which is why when I first taught Kelly how to do this, she decided it was a winter project. She'd only make her blankets in the winter. It's alright when you start them, but when you're like 3/4 of the way down and you've got this big pile of blanket all on your legs, it's so hot. So hot. Give me a second, I'll pull you back. That's better. Sorry. So yeah, I'm hoping, because it's Saturday tomorrow, I have got a massive ton of ends that I need to sew in. I'm hoping it'll be done by Monday and I will wrap it, walk it over, put it on the doorstep, ring the bell, walk off and stay at a distance so she can open it and have it on her birthday. She'll be 20 on Monday. So yeah, my blanket hasn't been touched this week. It's just plain rose and it's so monotonous. I don't like it. But I gotta finish this one first anyway. And then as soon as I've done that, I will finish mine. It's just finding not the energy, the motivation to pick it up and stitch 300 stitches at a time per row, put them on and take them off, counting as one row. Wish me luck. That's it for this week. I don't think I've done anything else. I'm sure I haven't. That blanket has taken me so long. I'm debating sewing in the ends now. It's going to take me a good 2 hours. I'll do some tonight, some tomorrow. That'll be easier. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Stick around. Watch all my crafts progress. There's a lot of them. I will see you now Wednesday for my Whip and Chat Wednesday. Have an awesome weekend. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch you on Wednesday. Bye guys.